In the third installment of me trying to pronounce Japanese yokai without speaking a single word Japanese, we have the Kasa Obake, or Karakasa Obake, or Karakasa, or Karakasa Kotso, or anything else. They have quite a lot of names. So I just love this yokai because it's such a strange thing. In the end, it's a possessed umbrella. It's a possessed umbrella, so that was right, I think. To make the base for the umbrella, I just cut out a round shape out of paper and then I glued down some wooden sticks. And because the Karakasa has quite a big mouth and more or less sharp teeth, I cut them out first. And I say more or less sharp teeth because most umbrellas are made out of fabric or paper, so let's be real, the teeth couldn't hurt that much. And I made the edges of the umbrella more torn apart because I couldn't really find an explanation for the Karakasa. It was more or less, it's an umbrella. With one eye, with a tongue, with a feet, or maybe sometimes two eyes, maybe sometimes two legs, maybe sometimes arms. And it was very vague, everything I found online. So, but I think it's such a funny yokai, and to think about a possessed umbrella, it's not very terrifying, for me at least. And it seems like the Karakasa is more of a, mischievous little ghost that is more or less harmless, because in one legend it looks like he tricks people into using him in a storm or in rain, and then he just carries them away for a bit and nothing more. So he is not really dangerous, but oh so strange. And after I cut out the edges to look a little bit more rough, I then covered the whole surface in red, and I decided to make a little bit darker red because the most pictures I found of the Karakasa were in red, so why not? And in the next step, after that was dried, I gave it a second layer, and then I turned to the inside and made the inside black, because later when you fold the umbrella, or when I fold the umbrella, you will see a little bit of the inside. So I thought black was the right decision for this. Gosh, I love this little creature. And to be honest, I'm not sure if this is my favorite or the last one. Obviously, because the last one is Yukiona, which will be made from a doll. I post her last, but I'm very, very into this umbrella guy because, oh gosh, I think it's such adorable thing. It's creepy, but just on the outside. Maybe it has a lot of potential on the inside. And now I'm talking just to fill the video with voice. What may be the weirdest thing to do, because I could just shut up and have you listen to some music. But instead, I'm talking about my love for a possessed umbrella. Okay, let's go on. I made his eye out of UV resin, and first I thought, maybe darker, maybe lighter. I wasn't quite sure. That is why I made two eyes. And yeah, then I just painted them and glossed them with some UV resin too. Made the tongue for him, and yeah, went a little bit wild with the UV resin on the tongue. And from another project, I had one skeleton leg over or left over, and I used it, just glued it onto a wooden stick, and then I made a shoe for this little critter. And so for the tongue, I used polymer clay and colored it before I baked it. So I colored it with soft pastels, and as I already mentioned, I went a little bit wild with the UV resin, and I think it looks so damn funny that the saliva is running over the whole mouth or tongue, and I think he turned out so adorable, strange. I made the shoe, which I won't try to use the Japanese word for it, out of popsicle sticks, and then just smashed a ribbon onto it and painted everything black, which was quite easy. And then I just had to glaze some parts and put everything together. And at this point I wasn't quite sure how he will turn out. But after I folded the umbrella part and had everything drowned in glue to stick together and fixed and put together, I was so in love with him. I just looked at him and was like, oh, you are such a strange, ugly, pretty, cute little creature. Yeah. You may notice that I'm just a tiny little bit into this umbrella thing. I never thought that I would say something like this. Yeah. But with that, our Karakasa was done finally. And I think he turned out really, really funny. So I hope you enjoyed this little fella, and stay tuned for the last video of this mini series, which will be Yuki-onna, and I'm looking forward to show her to you and to see your reactions, because I really, really liked her. And to be fair, Karakasa and Yuki-onna are the two things I'm a bit... it was hard to let them go. And I think I will make a second Yuki-onna just for me, because you will see it in the next video. So, have a nice time, and until next time, bye.